Today, I'm going to be comparing the novel versus the adaptation, or in this case, the movie. Started this Harry Potter series eons ago, and I'm just now completing it. I will put a card up above with a link to the playlist of previous novel versus adaptations. So, with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, they not only trim the fat, they cut out some muscle. This movie flies by after reading the 800-page book. So much was left out. Starting with, Ron and Hermione were prefects. Ron makes the Gryffindor Quidditch team as keeper. He starts off lousy, but then he wins the Gryffindor Quidditch Cup for the Gryffindor team. Harry is given a lifetime ban from Quidditch, as well as Fred and George were removed from the team, and all of their brooms were locked in Umbridge's office. It was Moody, not Sirius, who gave Harry a picture of the order. The movie was a lot nicer to Luna. In the movie, she was just aloof. In the book, she was constantly saying stuff that got her ridiculed to her face, and Luna was indignant when she was challenged. They actually go see Ron's father in the magical hospital, where they run into Gilderoy Lockhart and Neville's parents. All three of them are in the permanently damaged by spells ward. Harry and Cho goes on what starts off as this cute Valentine's Day date in Hogsmeade, but ends up going horribly wrong because of Hermione. Harry did an interview with Rita Skeeter that was published in the Quibbler after the Azkaban breakout. Once Umbridge finds out about it, she forbids everyone from reading it. Of course, because she does this, everyone in the school reads it, and after this, everyone starts to believe Harry's story. It wasn't Cho who snitched on Dumbledore's army. It was her friend, Marietta, and she didn't even need a truth serum. She went and she told Umbridge all on her own, and Hermione had jinxed the sign-up sheet so that if anyone snitched on them, the word sneak would be written across their face in boils or some other horrible blemish. So she has to walk around looking like that. When Dumbledore is removed from Hogwarts as headmaster, his office locks Umbridge out and refuses to let her in, which is why she has to continue to use her teacher's office as her office even after she becomes headmaster. Harry did not see Snape's memories by performing a shield spell on him. He saw them because Dumbledore took memories he did not want Harry to have access to and put them in Dumbledore's pensieve. And one day when he was out of the office, he left Harry alone in his office, and Harry went and purposely went into the pensieve and saw the memories for himself. So he saw the complete memory of James and Sirius torturing Snape. It was Dobby who found the room of requirement, not Neville. Hogwarts have house elves. Dobby works there now. Hermione continued her crusade to try to free the house elves by leaving knitted clothes around the Gryffindor common room so they would pick them up and be free. So the house elves was just avoiding cleaning the Gryffindor common room, and Dobby had to do it all by himself. Kreacher plays a bigger part in the book. It was him who told the Malfoys and therefore Voldemort that Sirius was important to Harry. Neville could have been the chosen one. He fit all the same parameters from the prophecy that Harry did, but Voldemort chose Harry because Harry was a half-blood and Neville was a pure-blood. That quiet and peaceful talk that Harry and Dumbledore had at the end of the movie was a lie. Harry tore apart Dumbledore's office and was screaming and yelling at him, and Dumbledore sat by quietly and allowed him to do it until Harry calmed down and they could talk. Dumbledore rescued Umbridge from the Centaurs. It was an awesome feat because they were already pissed at him, for hiring one of their own to replace Trelawney as a divination teacher. And they were attacking all humans who walked into the Forbidden Forest. Most of what was cut from the movie was days before school, where they spent time cleaning Sirius's house, and a month by month account of just how horrible Snape and Umbridge were. Also, there was no big confrontation between McGonagall and Umbridge over Harry's detention. As a matter of fact, nobody makes a big deal out of it in the book, and Harry got detention from Umbridge a lot. So which do I prefer, the novel or the adaptation? It really is a toss-up, because the plot of the Order of the Phoenix is enough to make my blood boil. But after reading the 800-page book, I have to say I prefer the adaptation. Less torture from Snape and Umbridge. Plus, I do prefer how some things were adapted. I like the way they adapted Snape's memories. I preferred the climax of the movie to how they wrote it in the book. And I prefer movie Mrs. Weasley to book Mrs. Weasley, because book Mrs. Weasley got on my damn nerves. I also prefer movie Hermione, because book Hermione was a nag. Snape is an a-hole in both instances, but less of a one in the movie. They were also kinder to Sirius in the movie. In the book, he comes off as reckless and immature. So, what are your favorite things that was left out in the movie? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.